Here we have the current stock market analysis for AMC Entertainment Holdings Incorporated, stock ticker AMC. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts in the comment section below so that other traders can find this information more easily on the platform. So what we're looking at here is the hourly time frame. Each candle on this time frame represents a 1 hour trading period. And as we can see here, the share price itself is sort of starting to stabilize a bit at somewhat lower levels. So we will be sort of zooming in here a bit just to kind of see what exactly is going on with this stock at the moment, because we have seen some very important price movements to the downside. And traders really do need to be identifying some important support zones here going forward. So as we can see, this recent price low currently comes in at $4.12. Now that is significant. Let me just write this in here. So we can see that this level is significant because we didn't breach that level today. That was actually the price low that was formed yesterday. So what we can ultimately see here is that share prices have managed to sort of stabilize a bit here. And it's possible that we're forming a bottom at this point. If you've seen my prior videos, you've known that one of the price levels that I am watching for this stock does come in at $4.10. I will zoom out to that area in a moment, but obviously 410 is very close to 412. So if we do start to see a bit of a bounce here, it would most likely be due to that historical support zone that we have seen for this stock previously. But we do have to be cautious here because there's a lot of reason to believe that this could be a bit of what's considered to be called a dead cat bounce. Essentially, it's sort of a crude way of saying that share prices kind of have a major drop here, and then we see a little bit of an upside price movement here. But then, share prices are ultimately falling right back because there really is no life left in this stock. So, I didn't come up with the term. I mean, it's a very crude term, but the question here is whether or not we're going to be finding a sustainable bottom here, and whether or not share prices are actually able to continue to move higher. And there is a possibility that that's true, because we can see that 412 is very close to that 410 level. One aspect of this price chart that I would like to point out is the momentum reading, though, currently, because what we're seeing here is that this prior uptrend in share price momentum has now been broken to the downside. This is the uptrend in momentum that occurred right as share prices were moving into that 436 support zone. So obviously now share prices have fallen through that support zone. So it's really not surprising to see that the relative strength index reading has also moved through that level. One positive that I can point out here is that we're actually seeing a bit of a bullish divergence on this time frame, and this is a closely watched time frame here because it is the hourly chart. So that means that it's the hourly indicator reading as well. So specifically what we can point to here as a positive signal. And I don't want people to get too excited here because the potential for upside here is still limited, but this is a bullish divergence because what you're seeing here is a momentum reading that is showing higher lows, even while the share price itself is showing lower lows. So in this case, it's like which do you side with? Do you side with the share price or do you side with the indicator reading? Well, I suppose many people would say the share price is more important because that actually determines whether or not a position is winning or losing, gaining or losing money. But in this case, the indicator actually takes precedence because what this suggests here is that this price movement to the downside might not be sustainable. So, we do have to sort of watch the price action itself here because we're trading so close to that important support zone at 410. So if we do see share prices move below 410, then I would say that this bullish divergence reading is possibly going to give us a false signal. However, if we are able to start to see share prices move higher here, this bullish divergence condition is probably what's influencing share prices, because what that would mean is that this most recent movement to the downside is not really a valid movement. It's not being confirmed by the indicator reading. So that would be a positive signal. I know everybody thinks that I just give negative signals all the time, but that's it's not really true. So this indicator reading here does give us a bit of a bullish hope, I suppose, for share prices to bounce out of here. But the real question for me at this point will be whether or not we lose that support zone at $4.10. So just to close out the video here, I will quickly look at that price region and try to explain why exactly we're looking at 410 in particular. It's a bit difficult with this price chart because things really do start to flatten out quite quickly. But if we look at the 4-hour time frame here, we can go back to this area here. It's still a bit difficult to see, but this is really the price low from May 31st. And as we can see here, share prices really did bounce here significantly after moving into 410, $4.10. Ultimately, that price high that was developed came in, let's get an exact number here. $5.96 would have been that near-term high. So, that's a very significant price movement. I mean, you're talking about a $4 stock and it moves into almost $6 per share in percentage terms. I mean, that's huge. You're looking at, you're starting to approach a 50% gain at that point. It's not quite there, but that's still a very massive price move. So, there is some scope here that we could see share prices move to the top side. We have not yet breached this $4.10 support zone, and you are looking at a bullish divergence condition on the hourly time frame. So that's the most closely watched time frame, and there is a suggestion there that possibly shareholders might see that signal and start to buy into the stock at that level. So but you do want people to sort of know that that's the case. So, you could possibly click the share button for this video because that is a signal, that is a chart indicator that people should probably know about if you're currently long this stock and you do want to see share prices move higher. So, this is ultimately the main signal that I would be watching here. If you are long this stock, this bullish divergence at the moment is probably your best friend because there really isn't much else going on in share prices that would give much reason for hope here. I don't want to make people too excited because we could simply fall through that 410 level, and then I think a lot of these readings start to become invalidated at that point. So here's the current stock market analysis for AMC Entertainment Holdings, stock ticker AMC. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market, lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership, and start trading stocks with the pros.